Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are so excited to be here with you tonight. We are live from New York on Madison Avenue at the Kwiat and Fred Leighton Salon, our flagship boutique here in New York. We are thrilled to be with you tonight. My name is Greg Kwiat. I am joined by my great friend and colleague, Rebecca Selva. Rebecca is the Chief Creative Officer of Kwiat and Fred Leighton, and she and I are just so excited to be your hosts for this journey through jewelry this evening. Um, Valentine's Day is just a short bit away. And so what we want to do tonight is interest you in some pieces, show you some wonderful things if you're looking for a gift for yourself or for a loved one. Um, we hope you see something tonight that piques your interest. Feel free to be in touch with us, direct message, use the chats, be in touch with us any way you can. We have a team here ready to speak with you to help you answer any questions. Feel free to throw in any questions while we're live, and we would be happy to answer them as we go. Rebecca, how did we frame this evening?
Well, we thought about what we are asked for by our clients, beautiful jewelry, easy pieces, special pieces that you can wear every day. So we've made a great selection.
Absolutely.
Let's start with our on-model look.
Okay, so Maria here is our model wearing some great pieces tonight. This is just a first taste of what we're going to show you. The long necklace is from the Kwiat Diamond Strings collection. It is over 17 carats of mixed shaped diamonds. And what do you love about it? I know that this is a favorite of yours.
I love they have different cuts and shapes, which create such interest in this stream of diamonds. It is so elegant and interesting. It's 35 inches long, so you can double it. You can wear it in different ways. It's a fantastic piece.
And then, of course, on her hand, one of my most favorite rings. This is the heart ring with an Ashoka diamond center surrounded by pave rubies. We're going to talk a little bit about this later in our event, but I am a lover of this, and I know that you also are a big fan of Ashoka diamonds.
I love that ring.
And then, of course, the other necklace she has on, the Riviere necklace.
Maria is wearing a Riviere. The name Riviere comes from the French meaning a stream. Here you have a beautiful stream of diamonds, beautifully graduated, elegant. The necklace dates from the early 20th century with approximately 22 carats of old European cut diamonds. It's a beauty.
If you are a lover of vintage jewelry, you know how hard it is to find an amazing Riviere necklace. This is a true classic in platinum, delicate, one of my most favorites in our collection, which is why we're bringing it to you here. And then, of course, on her ears, Kwiat signature diamond stud earrings.
3-carat studs, beautifully set in this classic Kwiat setting, 3-prong, which allows the diamond to sit flush to the ear, never falls forward. It's always perfect on the ear.
Kwiat has been known for the quality and the setting of our diamond stud earrings for several generations. I am part of the 4th generation, and since the days of my great-grandfather, this is what we have done so well. The way they sit against the ear, that martini setting.
Perfect.
Now, this is in a large size. If we take a look over now at this size, it's a 2-carat total weight, so that's 1-carat diamond in each ear. Also, beautiful gift. Studs are a specialty of Kwiat, and we have them in every size from 10 points total weight to more than 10 carats total weight, or even 10 carats each if that's your style. This particular pair of earrings is a 2-carat total weight, $14,000 set in platinum, 3-prong. Wonderful look. But sometimes people want something different, an alternative to the stud.
Something with a little bit more design.
And so we've got a couple of wonderful Kwiat designs that are alternatives to the diamond stud. The first is from our cluster collection. It is a floral diamond cluster. It has 1.65 of total diamond weight, and this is 6,150 set in 18-carat white gold. You know, the look of this earring is almost like a 3-carat on each ear, right? That's the scale of it.
And look how they catch the light.
So for someone who wants something just a little bit different, this is a wonderful option. And then our hexagonal diamond stud earrings. So this is a round diamond surrounded by a hexagonal halo. For anyone who is a fan of jewelry and was actually paying attention to the jewelry at the inauguration, this is very Jill Biden. Dr. Biden wore a pair of similar shaped hexagonal stud earrings by my great friend Monique Payon. This is a wonderful version. This is $3,500 set in 18-karat white gold. And then if you want something a little different, a little bit stylish, a little bit funky, this is a great earring.
This is a gorgeous earring, and I think it's got a lot of style, and yet you could wear that every day, day to night, with beautiful pear-shaped diamond and these four elements, these rays that just, that hug the ear. It's a fantastic earring.
It's a stud, it's a huggy, it's a stuggy.
No,
Call it what you will, but this is a fun earring, and if you've got someone who's got that little edge to their style, this is the perfect gift. It really is the perfect gift. And this earring is from our Vine collection, $4,950, about a carat of diamonds set in 18 karat white gold.
Well, let's talk about the two Fred Leighton earrings, which are a wonderful alternative to a stud. And here we are integrating some antique design elements using rose cuts, which are a very old cut, and also the silver on gold, that antique finish, which gives them such allure.
And so the first one is our cluster. And so this is, as you said, rose-cut diamonds. This has over a carat of rose-cut diamonds set in silver-topped yellow gold. And the technique we use here is really a way of bringing the antique style to the modern day. So the piece is set predominantly in gold, in 18 karat yellow gold, covered with a layer of silver. And then that layer of silver is oxidized to give it that darkened finish. That darkened finish gives it that aged look. Of course, we're speeding up the oxidation process, but real antique jewelry had 150 to 200 years to oxidize on its own, and that's why it looks like that. And if you see what designers are doing today, this is such an inspiration for them. So many designers are working with that, and here, Fred Leighton, we celebrate it because it's always been a part of our collection. So this earring in the cluster is $5,100. And then an alternative to that, we have our button, our Bombay stud earring, also rose cuts, and set in the silver top gold. This is 2 carats of diamonds, $4,150. I love this because it's very three-dimensional.
But it's a great shape. It's a classic shape. It's a classic button, but here with a twist.
At Kwiat and Fred Leighton, we like to take classic and give it that twist. Now, sometimes, Rebecca, people like something to drop from their ear. In this day and age, if you're wearing a mask, a stud earring, something on the ear might be a little bit easier. But if you like something that drops from the ear, something simple but classy, we have that as well.
Absolutely. And Maria is wearing a cushion cut amethyst, this in an earring by Fred Leighton. And here what we've done is take another antique element, which is the collet set. This collet set is a crimped bezel that was used in the 18th and 19th century to set diamonds and other gemstones. And here we are integrating this element, which creates such an interesting frame for color, for diamonds. Again, as Greg said, here we have speeded up the process of adding the patina, the dark patina, and it really creates a knockout earring.
I'm a sucker for all things purple. It happens to be a favorite color of mine. You might know why. But if purple's not your color, we do this same earring in several different color varieties. So the amethyst earring that Maria is wearing is $1,800, but we also do it in citrine for that golden tone color. We also do it in the paler purple of kunzite. And then you can see that the citrine in both the cushion shape drop and the pear-shaped drop. And these earrings range between $1,800 and $2,900, depending on the shape and the materials, but so wearable.
These are everyday wonderful earrings.
Every day, for sure. Now, also the blue topaz, if you want something a little bit bigger scale, blue topaz is such a vibrant color blue, and this earring is $5,500, also set with the collets in silver-topped yellow gold.
Yeah, but look, that beautiful cushion that surmounts that beautiful juicy pear shape.
Now, the collet setting, Fred Leighton, we also do with diamonds.
Absolutely.
And that is one of the most classic earrings from the Victorian era, the late 1800s, a diamond set in the collet setting. And these are Fred Leighton round diamonds, our very own perfected old European cut. If you like antique style, this is an everyday, easy earring to wear. And we do this in a range of sizes. This particular pair is a 1 carat each diamond, and it's $22,500. Now,
tell me about my favorite Kwiat earring.
So I know which your favorite Kwiat earring is, this cluster. So clusters in antique or modern are such a wonderful design because you get a lot of scale, you get a lot of beauty, a lot of brilliance. And here we have a round diamond that has two layers, two outlines of round diamonds around it. So you get a very important looking scale. You get a lot of beauty and brilliance. But for $15,200, that is a lot of look.
It has so much presence, and it's so bright and sparkly. It's beautiful. It's such a great earring.
And this is set in platinum with 3 carats of diamonds. And also another drop from Kwiat, our silhouette collection. Our silhouette collection features a beautiful shape surrounded with a delicate halo. And here we have our oval drop. We do this as well in a range of sizes. This particular pair is 1 1/4 carats for each ear, almost 2 3/4 carats in the total earring, set in platinum again. This is an $18,000 earring, but just so elegant, and the scale of it is really
oval,
impressive.
which makes it very interesting and different.
Yeah, the oval is a great shape for a drop earring. It elongates the face. It gives a little more interest than a more classic shape like a round. So I'm a big fan of the oval.
So am I.
So Ed, we'll move past earrings now, and we'll talk about bangles. I think bangles are the hottest category of jewelry today. Why
Absolutely. The bangles have become that everyday special because I think, Brett, we have, bangles allow you to be creative, make it your own look. I see how people are enjoying wearing them, mixing metals. And of course, we love mixing metals. We love mixing periods. So we have some great bangles to show you in Kwiat and Fred Leighton.
So our first bangle is from Kwiat. It is our 7-stone Ashoka diamond stackable bracelet, shown here in 18-karat yellow gold and 18-karat white gold. This is the perfect addition to any stack. It looks great with lots of different styles. The Ashoka diamond, which we talked a little bit about, but let's just give it a moment to explain it. The Ashoka diamond is a unique shape, an elongated diamond that is almost like a cross between a beautiful emerald cut and a cushion. It's got a unique brilliance that gives it a lot of vibrance, but it's got that elongated shape. And that's what makes the Ashoka so special. And in this bangle, you love the way they're set, the east-west setting.
The east-west orient gives a lot of movement across the wrist. And of course, you have the sparkle of an Ashoka, which makes it a great bracelet.
Each of these bangles is $15,500, set in 18-karat gold, almost 1.5 carats total weight of diamonds. Our next Kwiat bangle is from our stackable collection, our Moonlight stackable. It's 5 rows, over 5 carats of diamonds. It's a bold look, but it's an easy to wear piece of jewelry.
And what I love is an 18-karat rose gold, and it can work with the stackable bands that are in 18-karat white or in 18-karat yellow. We love mixing metals, and this shows how you can wear them.
We get asked that question a lot, don't we? Can
Yes.
you wear metals of different color?
Absolutely.
I think we like to say here that if there are any rules, take them and throw them away. We need to break the rules. The rules are silly sometimes. And one of those rules that says all your jewelry has to be the same color metal, we don't believe that. We think mixing colors like whites and yellows and roses works beautifully. And so at Fred Leighton, we also have some wonderful bangles, both newly created that are signed Fred Leighton, and also pieces that are vintage.
Well, we love also mixing periods. And here we have a pair of Etruscan Revival bracelets in gold. Many of these bracelets were worn in the 19th century as pairs, and we are very lucky to have this pair, which is beautiful. And we also have Fred Leighton bracelets made by Fred Leighton with rose-cut diamonds.
Let's talk about this Etruscan Revival pair of bracelets first. So what is the Etruscan Revival period? What is that really all about?
Well, in the 19th century, there was a great interest in archaeology. There were many excavations, and the Etruscans, which inhabited Italy, the northwest part of Italy, there were excavations, and this jewelry was unearthed, and it had beautiful techniques, granulation, beautiful design motifs, and it was a great inspiration to jewelers of the period. And these bracelets are reflective of that time.
So when we talk about a revival period, what we're really saying is jewelers of that era, in this case, the mid-1800s, were looking back in time for their inspiration. And you see that these techniques are now used again in jewelry of the Victorian era. So these Etruscan Revival bracelets are really great examples of that, that revival movement. And this particular pair of bangles is $11,500, yellow gold. Do you wear them on one wrist? Do you wear them on
I was just
two?
about to say that you can wear them any way you want. You can wear them stacked together or one on each wrist, and they're fabulous.
So basically, if you wake up that day feeling like Wonder Woman, you put one on each wrist. If you wake up that day and you feel more like I want them both on one hand, you can go that way. It's really flexible and open.
Absolutely, and you can stack them with other bracelets, and that's why we have these Fred Leighton bracelets, these rose-cut diamond bangles.
So we have some rose-cut diamond bangles from Fred Leighton. And so this first one is our Bombay rose-cut diamond bangle. Our bangles are oval in shape and they're hinged, so they fit beautifully and they're comfortable. This particular bangle has over 7 carats of diamonds, and this is a $21,500 bangle, all in rose-cut, silver-topped yellow gold, similar to some of the styles we showed you in earrings, but again, super wearable and easy to stack.
But the mosaic effect of the rose-cut diamonds really catches the light and creates something very alluring here.
It's like a Roman cobblestone street.
Exactly.
There's order in the disorder of the pattern. And the other stackable bangle from Fred Leighton is also a thin stackable bangle. Oh, we have the thin stackable bangle, right?
Yeah.
And that is another beautiful piece that has almost 4 carats of diamonds, $11,000 set in silver topped yellow gold. A great look also.
That's just a fantastic bracelet to wear on its own or to wear stacked with other bracelets.
And then the blue topaz bangle. So we showed you some of the drop earrings. Here we're using the collar setting in a partway bangle.
That's great. And here we have blue topaz, beautiful, vibrant blue color that is neutral. You could wear it with anything.
Okay, so that's bangles.
Okay.
We're going to shift now, and we're going to talk a little bit about rings. Now, rings, of course, you might have an engagement ring or a wedding band. There's might be a ring that you wear every day. But what we want to talk about today is that signature ring, that ring that you put on that just, it's your own style. It's uniquely you. This is the kind of ring that your child or friend would say, oh, I know that ring. That's my mom's ring. She wore that every day. And we're going to show you some examples of rings that might fit the bill there. We have, of course, a wonderful collection at both Kwiat and Fred Leighton of lots of beautiful design rings. The first ring will be our Petite Cluster Fred Leighton ring. And this is similar techniques to what we've been talking about today, silver topped yellow gold.
Beautiful, easy to wear stacked on the hand as well. But again, the cluster is one of the most classic design motifs. And why? Because it's beautiful. You know, you have a frame that brings light to a center stone, and this ring just catches the light.
And this ring is almost a carat of diamonds with 9 rose cuts. It's $4,725. A wonderful ring. If you wear this every day, it's got a lot of presence. Another ring with a lot of presence from Fred Leighton is this Bombay ring. And when we talk about the word Bombay, what we mean is that curvature, that almost 3-dimensional mountainous curvature of the ring itself. Here, this ring is 2 1/4 carats, set in silver topped yellow gold, $8,100. A real beauty and easy to wear also.
And you know, part of the success of the Bombay design is because you're creating a surface that catches the light from different angles.
Now, I keep saying, and we both use the word easy to wear, and that's an important theme.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason we're talking about that. That's what we hear from you guys. That's what we hear from our clients about what they want in jewelry. We want pieces that we can put on easily. We don't want to have things that are hard to wear.
And this is so easy to wear.
Now we have some other beautiful rings. Here's a collet set 7-stone cluster by Fred Leighton, and it is a again, similar design. We keep coming back to this idea of this collet setting.
And this antique styling, which creates something different, but very wearable.
And in our signed Fred Leighton collection, we use these techniques a lot. So a couple of rings from the Kwiat collection. This next ring is our cobblestone ring, our stacking cobblestone ring. It's
That's
actually
a fantastic ring.
It's one ring, but it has the stacked look. So you get a lot of
And you have the white and the
coverage.
gold. You have the white and the yellow and the pave and the different textures. Fantastic.
When we talk about mixing metals, we're living it here in this ring. This ring, cobblestone ring, $4,950 and 2-tone, 18-karat yellow gold and white gold. And then our duet ring. Our duet ring features 2 emerald cuts. I've always loved this ring. I think it's a very sweet and wearable ring. Carat 30 of diamonds, 2 emerald cuts on pave bands. They sing to each other. We've always been fans of music, and a lot of our collections take names from music. And this duet ring is a perfect example of that. This is a $7,850 ring, and it is a signature piece. If you wear this, it is one to remember. And then finally, for something a little bit bigger in scale, from our vintage collection.
That is an exquisitely made ring, and yet you could wear it every day. Sapphires and diamonds.
So what's wonderful about this ring, and what's actually incredible, is the intricacy of the way we make this ring. There is a single stone in the center, but around it, there's 20 tiny little stones that are calibrate cut specifically to fill each of the spaces of the ring. The workmanship on this ring is something we are proud of, and it's also just an exciting and unique design.
And the way that it's made, it's really flush to the hand. It wraps around the finger beautifully.
All right, turning our attention now to necklaces.
Okay.
For some people, a necklace says it all. What's Maria wearing?
Maria is wearing 2 necklaces. She's wearing a beautiful diamond line necklace.
Yeah.
And that is, again, going back to the Riviera, and here they're all the same size. They're about, what's the total carat weight on that?
So that is a 9-carat diamond line necklace. It is one of our most popular styles today, is this uniform, thin, everyday wearable diamond line necklace. It's the kind of piece that it frames your face, but it's not overpowering. It's not too much. It's just easy.
It's beautiful. And then you have a cluster pendant.
Yes, the cluster pendant. So one of the things we like to do is mix a single pendant element along with the necklace. And so that cluster pendant is almost half a carat of diamonds, floral cluster, and it is a $2,000 necklace set in 18-karat white gold.
So pretty. And then the longer necklace, which is the rose-cut diamond necklace. This chain is beautiful.
Yes, that's got over 8 carats of diamonds. What really makes our rose-cut diamond chain necklaces special is in the way that they are set. They are really, when you talk about invisibly set, this is truly invisible. The diamonds are pierced so that the metal can be as minimal as possible, holding one to the next. And when you look at it, it really just looks like you're wearing a layer of diamonds that are somehow seemingly floating on your body.
And it also allows the rose cut to catch all the light, right? Because you don't have any metal really around it. So it's getting a lot of light, and then you have that brilliance.
And that is set in 18-karat white gold, and it is $20,000. And then a wonderful earring.
Do you have something climbing up the ear?
Yes, we do. There is something climbing up the ear, and that is our lyric ear climbers. That is 61 points of diamonds, $2,250, set in 18-karat white gold. And that is a really easy earring to wear. We've seen this style now, these ear climbers. They lift up the face, they lift up the style.
So pretty.
It's been popular now for several years, but this is a trend that shows no sign of slowing down.
And, we saw them, but this is really a timeless design, because in the 20s and the 30s and 50s,
absolutely,
all the earrings had movement up the ear.
So shifting to some very wearable pendant necklaces. Sometimes what you want to put on during the day is just a single pendant necklace. The Kwiat Star we're going to focus on as a starting point. This is a signature design for Kwiat. We launched this collection just over 20 years ago now, and it has really been a defining collection for Kwiat over that period of time. It's clearly one of our all-time bestsellers, and there's a reason for that.
I love hearing that someone received this from their mother, and now they're looking to buy it for their daughter. It is a Kwiat classic, and it is so beautiful and easy to wear.
Absolutely, something a little bit different. So this is the Kwiat Diamond Star. It is a half a carat of diamonds, $2,650, and set in platinum. Then the other necklace we show there is a solitaire pendant. And that solitaire pendant, like our diamond studs, simple, delicately mounted, shows more diamond, less metal. And we do this in a full range of sizes. This is a half carat diamond, but we do this from 10 points to over 10 carats. If you're looking for a solitaire pendant, we've got you covered. And some other beautiful Kwiat pieces.
Well, we have the Eclipse.
Our Eclipse.
That's a gorgeous pendant. You have a circle, just finely set with diamonds, just beautiful, easy, breezy pendant. This is all about jewelry that is easy, breezy, and you can wear creatively or its own. You can layer it. You'll never go wrong with any of these.
Yeah, the circle is such a classic motif. Here we gave it a little bit of motion and movement, the way
That's right.
should I say, the way that you designed it? Because if I do remember, this was a design that you conceived and took through the process of developing,
Yep.
which it's been a wonderful collection. And then, of course, if you're looking for something different, classic with a twist, our silhouette pear-shaped earring, a pear-shaped pendant, excuse me, and it is side set. So, of course, traditional would be
That's
up
so
and down.
clever, and it looks so great. It looks so different. Just changing the orient makes it look so different. It looks fresh. It's interesting. Pretty exciting.
And then, of course, with it, we show a wonderful mix of sapphire and diamond. So that is from our silhouette collection, our round diamonds surrounded by a calibre cut line of sapphires. That pendant is $9,250, 3/4 carats of diamonds, and almost half a carat of sapphires.
Sapphires and diamonds are always so elegant, and with the sapphire, you're framing the diamond, it really brings out the diamond as well. They sing to each other, as you said.
Absolutely.
Lots of singing.
Now, at Fred Leighton, we want to introduce some of the pendants there. We have our classic Fred Leighton collet setting again, Old European, a signed Fred Leighton piece, the Fred Leighton round diamond, that Old European perfected with modern technique to bring out the best of the antique style. That is a beautiful piece, $22,300, silver over yellow gold. And then, of course, the citrine pear shape.
I love citrine, and we love a pear shape. And this is just a gorgeous drop. Again, collet set. This is a setting that we love that creates a beautiful frame for stones. And here, this is a single color accent that you have encased in this beautiful collet. Great.
So the necklaces, we're going to look at some necklaces. Now, for some people, a pendant will do. If I'm looking at what you're wearing this evening, I'm saying a pendant would not do for you this evening. Just lift that out of there. There we go. Beautiful. You're wearing a wonderful mix of antique gold chains and, of course, a beautiful diamond Riviere necklace, an antique collet set Riviere necklace. This is quintessential Rebecca Selva styling. I always appreciate creative ways to wear jewelry, and this is her at her best. We're also going to look at some other necklaces here. And this is a stack. Now, you can wear these any way you want. You don't have to put multiples on, but you start with one. Maybe there's a second. So the white necklace is actually an antique paste Riviere necklace. But what does that mean? What is paste?
Paste is glass, and paste was very popular in the 18th and 19th century, and it was often mixed with real gemstones, but it was beautiful. And French paste, as you know, is very collectible. Highly collectible. So what we have here is we have a paste necklace. We have a beautiful 19th century citrine Riviere cushion cuts, gorgeous there, layered with a long chain. The long chain dates from the late 19th century. It's Art Nouveau. It's beautiful. It has these gorgeous floral elements to it. And then we have a contemporary chain, which is like the one I'm wearing, which is 22 karat gold link chain, which just adds that rich gold color and touch.
And then another wonderful look, we have rose cut diamond chains. Here we're in a red mood with Valentine's Day coming up, so we've got the rose cut ruby and diamond bead invisible link necklace. That's this $32,000 necklace here, again set in 18 karat white gold, over 6 carats of rose cuts, nearly 30 carats of rubies. Those lentil shaped ruby beads are such bright colors. If you are a red person, this one is a wonderful choice for you. There's also the round rose cut diamond and ruby bead, the diamond strings classic singles necklace, which is $1,650 with almost a half a carat of diamonds. Now we have a question, and someone is asking: is the paste French, and is it gold? So often paste is set in gold. This particular paste necklace is French, but it is, I believe, set in silver.
It is set in silver.
But you will see that, and that's what's so interesting about antique paste jewelry. Sometimes you will see paste jewelry set in 18 karat gold. And so, you've got that contradiction of a fine metal with imitation stones or stones that are meant to look like diamonds but aren't. And that's what what it tells you is that the French and the jeweler took it seriously. It was meant to be a fine piece of jewelry, even though it wasn't using diamonds. They meant it to be important, and that's why French paste and paste from that period can be so collectible, because it is in fact finely made. Now, some other beautiful necklaces from Fred Leighton's collection. This is a Georgian textured gold long necklace. It's in 15 karat gold, which is the hallmark of English antique jewelry. 15 karat was the standard for many pieces made in England in the 1800s. This is a textured link chain, just beautiful. It has the turquoise clasp, which is just that nice touch of color. Something
They're very
special.
light. The Georgian, many of the Georgian link chains are very light, and so they're very easy to wear. And of course, they're very long. This one is, I believe, it's about 49.5 inches long. So you can double it, and you can actually wear it 3 times around the neck.
Another question we're getting this evening is, can you mix antique cuts and modern cuts together? I think if there's one rule that we want to make sure everyone comes away with, it's that there are no rules. Absolutely, you can mix antique cuts with modern cuts. You can mix anything because your style is yours to define. Work it.
I like that.
How about that, huh?
I like that.
Work it. Anyway, so, Rebecca, this is not a necklace, but, your styling.
I slipped those earrings there.
you slip this in. Take a look at these earrings. Rebecca, whose sense of style and bringing together 2 pieces. Tell me why you put this pair of earrings in with these necklaces.
Well, we've used the word sing. I just thought these beautiful 19th century shell cameo earrings worked with the chains, and it can show you how you can just accessorize and put things together. They're just so lovely. The shell cameos have the figure, are carved with the figure of
the winged victory.
Yeah. So
Nike is the
Correct.
goddess, winged victory. Goddess of victory, winged, whatever, something like that. Anyway, as we move on, so thus concludes the necklace portion of our evening. We actually now want to shift and talk a little bit about romance in jewelry. Romantic motifs. It is Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about romance, and we're going to talk about different jewelry. Now, what is, of course, the symbol of romance that we see most often in jewelry?
The heart.
The heart. So we're going to show you a number of different pieces of heart-shaped designs. If ever there's a moment for heart shapes, it's Valentine's Day. Now, I'm going to acknowledge up front that heart shapes can be polarizing. You either love them or you don't love them. And if you do love them, and I admit I am a lover of heart shapes, heart-shaped diamonds, heart-shaped jewelry designs, there's a lot of interesting hearts in jewelry. So we'll begin with some Kwiat pieces. So here's our small hanging heart pendant. This is our side set pendant. It is a 1/4 carat of diamonds. This is $1,300. This is a wonderful gift for the loved one in your life. If you are a heart person, you can't go wrong. And then another heart shape is our more classic heart shape. This is, the first was set on its side. This is set in a normal orientation. This is $2,000 with a 1/2 carat of diamonds. Both of the pendants are set in 18 karat white gold. 2 classics, all-time bestsellers for us here at Kwiat, because they're just such wonderful motifs, beautifully made, brilliant stones. It shows up like a floating heart on your body because of the delicacy of the piece itself. Now, heart shapes can be used in lots of different ways, and so let's look at if there is a beautiful heart-shaped pendant. This is what I'm going for. So this is a 3 karat diamond. This is something we're seeing more and more popular today. Simple solitaire heart-shaped pendants. I'm going to tell you that this piece finished in our production department literally 4 hours ago.
Exactly.
We wanted to bring it tonight, and so my hardworking team in production made this happen. So kudos to the workshop. This is a 3 karat diamond set in a very delicate solitaire setting.
It's beautiful. It just floats.
And I think that's the signature of a lot of our Kwiat pieces. It really just floats. It's meant to be delicate, airy, and float on the body. So let's take a look at this larger, more impressive scale. This is our heart shape surrounded by emeralds and onyx. It is a really nice combination. That green and black is unique. And
It's very stylish. I think it's a fantastic, fantastic pendant.
that is, I'm looking for my information on the pricing, and I will find it shortly. Anyway, moving on. There is a pair of earrings there.
The yellow diamond.
So for those who might want a heart-shaped stud, this is from our silhouette collection. Yellow diamond heart shapes. Not an easy thing to find, by the way.
These are fancy intense yellows.
Intense yellow, match pair shapes. I mean, heart shapes. You know, when you make a pair of stones in a difficult shape, like heart shapes, or pear shapes, or ovals, you really have to cut them side by side to make sure that they match. And there's a lot of nuance to doing that, and it's really a skill and a craft. And that's one of the things at Kwiat that we spent so much time getting right over 114 years, and we still today put every last effort into making sure that all of our diamonds are beautifully matched. And so in this earring, you see that.
Those are beautiful.
And so the yellow heart-shaped diamond earrings are almost 3 carats, $63,000. And of course, again, I talked about at the top of our program, the Ashoka heart-shaped diamond ring, ruby pave with a 2-carat Ashoka diamond in the center.
That is a fabulous ring. The Ashoka here, you're framed by rubies, but it has a bit of an antique finish to the heart, which actually helps to create a lot more interest and really highlight that diamond and the rubies. This is a beautiful, beautiful ring.
No.
If you don't like hearts, I think this one will convince you to like it.
And for those that couldn't hear her, because sometimes whispering is hard, she said it will convince you to like hearts. Now, antique jewelry has plenty of hearts. Hearts are not new to the 21st century here. We have seen hearts in jewelry since the beginning of time.
Well, actually the heart as we know it, which has the symmetrical shaped lobes with the point, came into being visually in the 15th century. And of course, in the 19th century, my girl, greatest jewelry influencer, Queen Victoria, made hearts the thing. And here we have some beautiful Victorian heart jewelry. We have the gorgeous diamond and sapphire heart pendant. It's a locket. It's crystal backed, as many lockets were.
Silver top gold over 5 carats of diamonds, in their old European cut diamonds. It's an original box, which is always special way of presenting the antique jewelry. And this is $31,000. Now, this bangle, entwined hearts, 2 hearts, pearls. This is the romance of the Victorian era.
And the versatility of jewelry during the Victorian era, because the centerpiece, the entwined hearts, detaches and you can wear it as a brooch, which is great. This is romance in jewelry. I mean, the symbolism of the 2 hearts together is one. If you're a romantic looking for that kind of gift for your loved one, look no further. We found it for you. Now, other romantic motifs. Hearts, of course, but what else? Well, we're dispelling some things here. It's about mixing metals. So let's talk about snakes, because snakes also, many people think that snakes, oh my goodness, it's a snake. No, actually, oh my goodness, it's a romantic snake. Snakes were a great romantic motif in the 19th century. The Ouroboros, or the snake biting its tail, is an ancient symbol of wisdom and the life cycle, birth and rebirth. But for Victorians, it also became a great symbol of love, eternal love that constantly renews itself. And Queen Victoria, again, had a lot to do with the popularity of snakes as a romantic symbol. Her engagement ring was a gold snake ring with an emerald in its head, which was her birthstone. So thank you, Queen Victoria. And here we have some gorgeous Victorian snakes.
So here we have a couple of snakes to show you at once. There is the antique yellow gold sapphire snake. This is from 1902, and we know that because there is a date engraved on the inside. This is set in 18-karat yellow gold, and that is $6,500. There is the diamond snake, multicolor gold with the diamond. It's actually in yellow, green, and rose gold. And
That's
it
so
is
interesting.
Also $6,500, half a carat of diamonds. And then you talked about the Ouroboros. That is in blue enamel. That is the snake that is connected and eating, it's biting its own tail. Has a lot of wonderful symbolism. It also happens to really work well as a ring because you can really wrap it right around the finger. So that is in 18 karat yellow gold as well. A beautiful snake selection. We love snakes, and our clients love snakes, and we have a hard time finding them, but certainly keeping them when we do. This is a snake in a bangle. So the blue enamel snake bracelet. This has 3/4 carats of diamonds in the head, but really the magic of this piece is in that sculptural blue enamel and then the gold work.
But see how you have enamel, you have diamonds that are set in silver and gold, and you have yellow gold, and it all works together.
So we love that. Now, a couple of other wonderful motifs. There's a bracelet with interlocking knots. Tell me about this, because this is really a romantic piece.
Yes, the knot that you see here is called the lover's knot. It was also very popular during the Victorian era. You see it in rings, you see it in bracelets, and here you have it in silver and silver gilt, and it's just a lovely bangle.
And that is 4,500. It's great. I was a fan of that. The moment we found that, we were excited because we knew it was a beautiful piece. Now, this is an unusual pair of earrings.
Yes.
I'd like you to tell us about it.
These are painted enamel, but you have the romance, but you also have elements inspired by Etruscan jewelry. So you have these darts and you have granulation in this earring as well. So it's definitely a 19th century hybrid, but so beautiful.
Of course, it has the little cherubs.
They're busy.
And they are hardworking. They are working to create love. That pair of earrings is 12,500, a really special and collectible, but yet still very wearable pair of antique earrings. Now, let's talk about the bow earrings. This is a modern earring, Kwiat, simple, but romantic, delicate. The bow, the eternal symbol, very, very easy to wear. This is the kind of on the ear earring that's different, but you can put it on all the time.
Perfect.
And then
what else do we have?
What else do we have? This is a snake brooch. I want to talk about this piece because this is a wonderful piece from Kwiat's archives. This is a snake brooch with an hexagonal emerald head. So the design, the original design was created by my grandfather many, many years ago, and we reissued the design recently when we had this wonderful stone, this unusual emerald that just called out to be used in a creative way. And so celebrating snakes as a motif in jewelry, we created this wonderful brooch. And this is 5 carats of diamonds. It is a 6 carat emerald, Colombian, just a interesting and specialty. And you can see the movement of the tail.
Yes.
Because bringing jewelry to life, you need to do movement.
And I think this is the year of the brooch. We've sold brooches at the inauguration as well. It's the year of the brooch.
We did. Lady Gaga had a brooch that wore her to the inauguration.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It actually was quite amazing. It was really, it was a very impressive style statement. What else do we have over there? Let's see. I think we have, what? Oh,
Ooh.
Yes. Let's finish with this important and impressive piece. This is an 8 carat heart-shaped diamond with a delicate halo that surrounds it. This is hard to beat. If you're looking for an important heart shape in your life, well, here we go.
The shape was beautiful.
Yeah. And, that's one of the hardest things about heart shapes, which is there's a lot of variability when you're cutting heart shapes or even just making heart-shaped jewelry. You can have that happy heart, that slightly chubby heart, and that's what this is. Some hearts can be overly long or overly fat, but this
sumptuous
center of the spectrum for hearts. We specialize in getting the cut right of all of our pieces, and so of course heart shapes are no exception. Now, as we approach the end of our time together, we did want to focus on some more important pieces, some things that define romance, define love, define Kwiat and Fred Leighton. Maria is wearing one of our most special necklace is our American Beauty Round and Marquee. And this has a wonderful story for us
It's a love
here.
story.
And we think of it as a true Kwiat love story. My grandfather originally created this necklace for my grandmother. It was the first one that he made in this garland style using mixed shapes, rounds, marquees. My grandfather was a lover of the marquee shape. If you ever look at the Kwiat logo, you'll see the use of the marquees to create the Kwiat tiara is not an accident. That is a true homage to my grandfather, David, who loved the shape. A marquee, he felt, brought jewelry to life, gave it scale and vibrance and interest that you couldn't accomplish with just round stones alone.
But look what you've done. I mean, he just created something that is it's beautiful. It's floral inspired. It's elegant. It's timeless.
And this necklace has 30 carats of diamonds, $140,000. And of course, paired together with this oval ring.
Well, tell us about that oval.
So that is a 20 carat oval diamond. When you think of Kwiat, one of the things that is our specialty are important stones. And this is a great example. But most importantly, beautifully cut diamonds. All of our diamonds are going to sparkle with an incredible brilliance. This oval has no bow tie. It's just bright across the whole stone. It is eye-catching. When you see this, you can really understand what makes diamonds so special, what makes their beauty so alluring. And that is a 20 carat diamond. And then for Fred Leighton, some wonderful pieces from our collection. This is a ruby diamond necklace in an original box. It's an antique ruby diamond heart garland necklace. Really wearable, really special. If you're an antique jewelry collector, this is wonderful.
But it also, again, versatility. The centerpiece detaches. The neck, it can be worn without the centerpiece. It could also be worn as bracelets. So, this beautiful necklace can be enjoyed in many ways, and we just love it.
And that has 11 carats of diamonds. The rubies are a foil-backed, classic technique of antique jewelry from the Georgian period. Just wonderful. And of course, this diamond cross necklace, for those who enjoy a good cross, this was a recent addition to our collection. I saw this and I just thought it was one of the most beautiful antique diamond crosses I had seen in a very long time. And so I had to own it in our collection, and now we bring it to you. It's wonderful. It's a cross necklace. Where is my cross necklace? Anyway, it's a cross necklace, antique, beautiful. It is $17,500, almost 5 carats of diamonds. Old mine diamonds, old rose cut diamonds. I love that. I love that pendant.
And shall we talk about another sumptuous heart?
And to end our evening together, we're going to look at one of the greatest heart-shaped diamond jewelry pieces I think that we've seen. This is over 100 years old. This necklace dates to the turn of the 19th to the 20th century. Mm-hmm. This is by Tiffany & Company. It comes from a very important collection.
Yes.
The collection of
Helen McMurray DeKay, who was an American heiress, philanthropist, and great collector. And this heart pendant is at its center is a 14 carat fancy yellow old mine diamond. Tiffany & Company has created this mounting, so it would look invisible around the center stone. And eventually they would develop their classic six-prong mounting starting with this. What makes this pendant so special is not only the size of the diamond, it's just the quality of the craftsmanship. And again, the provenance of being part of this collection. Just so give you some context, Helen McMurray collected many things, including Russian imperial jewels, and she once owned the imperial nuptial tiara that is now at the Hillwood Museum in Washington.
When you think about collectible jewelry, Fred Leighton has long been the go-to place to find these unusual and collectible special pieces. This is one of the pieces in our collection that we're really enthralled. It's amazing. We're really honored to have it and to be stewards of it for some period of time before it finds its new home. So that is what we brought tonight to show you. We hope that you've seen some things that you love, some things that piqued your interest. We have our team ready to speak. Feel free to contact us in the chat, contact us in direct message, be in touch with our concierge by email. We want to let you know that tonight we have a partnership that we'll be launching next week with our great friends at Quality Branded Restaurants. And we wanted to talk a little bit about that because every purchase made from this event, you will receive a $200 gift card to use at any of the Quality Branded restaurants, which include Quality Italian, Quality Meats, Quality Eats, Smith & Wolenski, Park Avenue, Winter, Spring, Summer, and Autumn. It's a wonderful group of restaurants, great friends, and we're thrilled to partner with them to support those in the restaurant industry here in New York who have been so hit by the COVID pandemic and struggled through this. So we thought, what better partnership than to thank our clients by giving them an opportunity. We will also be launching our Kwiat Tiara Gimlet. It's our specialty cocktail, which you can get there at the restaurant or possibly also here at the store, the flagship store. If there are any questions, we will stick around. We would love to answer some questions if you've got any. And I thank you all for your time.
Thank you very much. Loved having you here.
On behalf of Rebecca, myself, and the entire Kwiat family, thank you. Oh, I did just get a question. So even though I've said thank you and signed off, I'm going to sign back on. We've got a request to see the heart shape with the emerald and onyx surround. So if we could cue that back up. I was reminded that I was unable to come up with the price in the moment earlier. And so I have come up with the price. That is $118,000. That is a 6-carat heart shape in the center. And of course, the surrounding emeralds are 1.2 carats. And then of course, the black onyx as well. Wonderful piece. Excited about the design. It's hard to do things that stand out as different. And I think that when you think about jewelry style, and defining your own jewelry style, you want something different.
That's right.
So this is certainly different. Now, is there another request? I'm just taking a look. Oh, the sapphire argyle ring. If we could get the sapphire argyle ring on a finger, someone has requested to see that. And we will do that. We've got to queue up some of these pieces. And you can't see, we look very calm, but not visible, or people frantically scurrying around trying to get the piece. So just hang tight. We'll be with you in 1 second with this argyle ring on a hand. You can see the scale of it and what makes it special in both design and just style.
When you see it on, you really see the magic of this ring.
And there you go. You can see the way the vibrant blue offsets against the white brilliance of the diamonds.
And the way it sits on the finger is so beautiful.
For a ring of scale, it's actually incredibly wearable.
Yeah.
And here's a ring. I don't know that we actually show this. Let's show this one. I love this ring. This is, again, in the spirit of love and heart shapes. Tell me about this ring.
Sumptuous love.
All those cabochon rubies.
Yes, this is a vintage cabochon ruby and diamond ring, very much in the style of a great American jeweler, Paul Flato, but we were attributing to Paul Flato. Here you have gorgeous, vibrant rubies, just glamorous and beautiful.
Now, the question we've got, do we have tennis bracelets in our collection? Yeah, absolutely we do. Tennis bracelets, diamond line bracelets have been a core to Kwiat for over 100 years. Online, we have a full selection, but be in touch with our concierge and our team at the store here. We can work with you to find the perfect size that works for you. We have round diamonds, but we also do some other shapes as well. We do bezel set round diamonds as well as prong set. Our diamond line bracelets have our Kwiat signature tiara clasp, so they have just that beautiful little design element that makes it different from everybody else. The amethyst earrings, was asked to show the amethyst earrings. So here you get a close-up of these amethyst earrings. The beautiful deep purple of amethyst. We talked about the collet setting.
Yes, well, and here it's a very vibrant violet color that'll keep its color from day to night. And again, that collet set that, the patina to that setting really creates a wonderful frame for the amethyst.
We have a request to look again at the solitaire heart-shaped pendant.
We had
that 3-carat solitaire heart-shaped pendant, the one that
floats
delicately on the neck, that came into being just earlier today as my team finished
entered
it
the
up.
jewelry world 4 hours ago.
Finished mounting this beautiful heart-shaped pendant. Beautifully cut, beautifully mounted, so wearable.
Easy to wear and beautiful.
And there you see, you can hopefully get a sense of the brilliance of the heart shape as it moves. And we will now show this ring, another request to see the Ashoka diamond ring, heart-shaped ring. And there you have this ring again.
Fabulous.
Each time we look at it, I mention
love it more.
My favorite. It's one of my most favorite.
It's
It's a creative use of the Ashoka diamond. For a lot of people, they love it as an engagement ring, but it's so much more than that. It's a wonderful style. You can use it so many ways, and that's what we were doing here.
Why couldn't that be an engagement ring? It could.
For the true romantics out there, this has all of the elements of romance.
Absolutely.
And what a fitting way to end tonight's program on the same way we began, that Ashoka heart shape, with love. Valentine's Day, just a little bit away. We hope you'll buy something wonderful for your loved one.
We're here.
We're here. Be in touch by direct message or through the chat or with your sales associate here at Kwiat and Fred Leighton. We are thrilled that you joined us this evening. Thank you so much, and speak to you again soon.